What's up, y'all? In this video, I will be going over the reasons why I think Roman Reigns should return to the WWE as a babyface. Currently, Roman Reigns hasn't been seen in WWE for about probably 2 months, ever since he lost his title to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. He was champion for 1,000+ days as the WWE Undisputed Champion. But the question that everybody has on their mind is, when is Roman Reigns going to return back to the WWE? Now, there have been several reports going around that he's either going to come back around July, maybe before SummerSlam, maybe after SummerSlam. We really don't know currently at this time. Whenever he does end up returning, I feel he has to return back as a babyface. Currently, Solo Sikoa is leading the new Bloodline, which is consistent of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. He's currently adding members as we speak. So naturally, to me it just makes the most sense that Roman Reigns ends up returning back as a babyface. It just logically makes the most sense. Why would you have Roman Reigns come back after 2 months and have him come back as the same heel? That would make no sense. It would just be redundant. Plus, the crowd reaction over the last couple months have been just tremendous to him. The chanting "We want Roman" in every single segment involving the new Bloodline. So I feel like you'd be kind of stupid. Triple H would be kind of stupid to not play into this, wanting Roman Reigns back as a babyface, as a good guy. Because they always say that absence makes the heart grow fonder. And with Roman Reigns, that's clearly something that always has happened. Even when he was a champion, people are always kind of saying, when is he going to come back? When is he going to return? Just because people see him as one of the biggest stars of this generation. So, it's kind of foolish to not want to see him every, chance that you can get with him. Plus, you got to think of it like this. Roman Reigns, ever since he came back at SummerSlam 2020, he's been a heel, right? Now you can say, well, he wasn't really heel when he was with Sami Zayn and all this sort of stuff. But, in the wrestling books, what's going to go down is that he was a heel ever since then. Now, my thing is, me personally, I enjoyed heel Roman Reigns. I think he comes off natural. He comes off charismatic. Comes off as like, this is what he really is. Like, he feels comfortable in this skin. But at some point, like after 4 years of being the number one heel in the company, I feel like he, it would only serve naturally for him to come back as a babyface, because we gotta remember the last time that Roman Reigns was a babyface. Because the last time that Roman Reigns was a babyface, you gotta go all the way back to when Vince McMahon was in charge, in those terrible 2016, 2018 times when Roman Reigns was literally John Cena 2.0. And everybody said it. Everybody was tired. Everybody by that point was tired of Cena, right? Because, of what, I guess, was presented on TV. And now you get Roman again coming back as this, John Cena like 2.0 figure. And people were just sick of it. People could just see that, it wasn't something natural that was coming. And it wasn't something, that you can actually believe. And you got to take into account that now he's a natural babyface. Ever since he came back and has done, Roman is like The Rock, and in the same aspect that they were a fake babyface, so to speak, and then they turn heel, and then the people instantly love them like that. Now people naturally love Roman. They naturally want to cheer him. So I say, just feed into that, And also something that I got to go back on is the fact that Roman Reigns was champ for 4 years, right? And for 2 of those years, it was fine. But after like the third year, the fourth year, people were just kind of over it, and you can even feel it in the storyline. How many times was there a match with Roman Reigns and ex-opponent, and out of nowhere in a black hoodie comes Solo Sikoa, same shit, that you've seen every single time. So even from a storyline perspective, like that was just sabotaging, everything from the actual roster, from the championship not being shown, on a weekly basis, to the Bloodline story in general, and now that we have moved past that, you can see that the Bloodline story is actually picking up again, and now with The Rock slated to be the, member of this new Bloodline, we're kicking off on fire right now, you know what I mean? So it's good that we can get, a babyface Roman Reigns that is not, as hated as he was back, 5-10 years ago or whatever. And also, once we get this babyface Roman Reigns, he's got to go back and reunite with Jimmy and Jey Uso, right? So he can take on the new Bloodline, because eventually I foresee like a situation where Roman can't do this all on his own, so he has to, ask for forgiveness from the people that he's hurt, which is his family, his cousins, Jimmy and Jey Uso. I've heard people say that they want Sami Zayn in that reunion to take on the new Bloodline. I don't know if I see this happening. I would love it though, there's a part of me that would love this. I genuinely don't know if this would happen though, but just throwing it out there. And with the inclusion of the new Bloodline and the old Bloodline, the OG Bloodline, going toe to toe, eventually that's going to lead to Rock and Roman, the match that The Rock wanted, right? The match that Rock and Roman have wanted for years. That match actually fits now. Back in February, that match didn't fit, but now it does. And that match, I don't know if it'll take place at WrestleMania 41 or at a later date or at an earlier date. I'm not quite too sure, but that match is going to be something that you have to see. Secondly, WWE will end up having 2 major babyfaces within Roman Reigns and potentially Cody Rhodes, right? I don't know how these two are going to come off, are going to coexist, so to speak, together. They might, I don't know, maybe Cody might turn heel, I'm not sure. It's going to be really interesting to see these two guys, if they end up being baby faces on the same show, potentially. Maybe Cody moves to Raw, Roman moves to Raw, who knows. And lastly, Roman Reigns, as much as we may, trash on his schedule or whatnot, this potentially could be one of Roman's last, runs in the WWE. Think about it. This guy's been in the company for 10 plus years, right? And slowly he's transitioning into Hollywood. So this could be one of Roman's last runs. We don't know. So this could be one of his last runs. So we just gotta cherish these moments that we're receiving on television. And with that said, guys, thank you. I am out. Let me know if you agree with me, what you think about this whole Roman Reigns situation. And with that, I will see y'all later.